road to Coventry week 3 is complete and the final 4 is set. So let's break it all down. Welcome back to BritBoy Hockey. Before we get into it, make sure to slapshot that like and subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss my Final 4 weekend preview. And if you haven't already, go check out my week 1 and week 2 reviews. They are linked in this playlist, and stick around until the end for my Final 4 weekend prediction. Right, with that said, let's get into it. Let's start by focusing on the groups after this weekend. In Group A, Swindon finished top of Group A and Group B. They have the highest point total on 11. They were already qualified for Coventry. Sheffield will join them on 10 points. Romford on 3 points and Peterborough on 2 points are eliminated. And looking over at Group B, Leeds top the group on 10 points and secure their place at Coventry. Hull take the second spot on 8 points. Telford, who finish on 5 points, and the MK Lightning, who end on 4 points, are eliminated. Looking ahead to the Final 4 weekend fixtures, the chaos begins with a Yorkshire derby between the 22-23 champions, the Leeds Knights, and the 21-22 and current cup champions, the Sheffield Steeldogs, beginning at 1:30. And then the second semi-final will see Aaron's Wildcats take on Matty's Seahawks at 5:30. And just a quick note, Leeds and Swindon have been designated as the home teams for these fixtures, and Swindon opted to take the second spot, that 5:30 spot, as they were the league champions. Now, with that said, let's look at how we got here. The Sheffield Steeldogs took on the Romford Raiders, with Sheffield winning 4-3 and 6-2. The Hull Seahawks faced the Telford Tigers, with Hull edging the first game 3-2 in a shootout and the second game 3-1. The already qualified Swindon Wildcats beat the already eliminated Peterborough Phantoms 2-1 and 4-1, and the MK Lightning went up against the Telford Tigers, with Leeds winning 3-2 and 4-2. Moving on to the stats, Bergentinov for Sheffield leads the way with 10 points. Yes, he's back, and he's also the leading goal scorer with 6. For assists, it's a four-way tie between Jordan Cowney, Yanni Lackinen, Jordan Cowney for MK, Yanni Lackinen for Peterborough, Adam Lashram for Romford, and Kyle Watson for Sheffield on 8. In goal, it's Alexandri Heiskanen. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. Hull fans, if I've pronounced that wrong, let me know in the comments down below. He leads with a 92.67 save percentage, while Rennie Marr has the best goals against average at 2.37. And now, my Final 4 weekend predictions, hopefully the moment you've all been waiting for. First up, Leeds against Sheffield. Now, Leeds are the former champions. They won it, as I said, in 22-23, but they will be missing some key young players due to GB call-ups, and youngsters are the backbone to your team. So because of that, I think that opens the door for Sheffield. So I'm backing the Sheffield Steeldogs to pull off what I would claim as an upset and book their place in the Final 4 final. Then it's the league champions, the Swindon Wildcats, up against the second place, obviously, in the league, Hull Seahawks. Now, Swindon have been here before, twice, in fact, and both times they've fallen at the semi-final stage to the Leeds Knights and the Peterborough Phantoms, but this season feels different. They've been the standout team all year. They've already secured the league title. They were the first team to secure their spot at Coventry. And based on what we've seen from both sides, I think this is the year they'll finally get over that semi-final hurdle and book their place in the final. So as you can tell, I am backing the Swindon Wildcats to reach the Final 4 final, which means my PN IHL Coventry Final 4 final is the Sheffield Steeldogs versus the Swindon Wildcats, and for me there's only one outcome. I think it will be the Swindon Wildcats who complete the job, going from league champions to playoff champions, 2 trophies, 1 season. That is my prediction. But before we finish, I just want to take a moment to recognise 2 names, Sam Bullas and Aaron Nell. Between them, over 1,600 combined games and points, and 2 legends of not just Swindon but British hockey as a whole. Obviously, Sam Bullas, 16 years as a Wildcat. I believe he's the longest serving Wildcat. He had years as assistant captain, and obviously the last 6 as captain. And Aaron Nell, player, head coach, general manager, so much more. Past that, we could go on and on about him, but he's a true face of the club. As they move on into their new chapters, obviously Aaron is continuing as head coach and general manager, but just obviously retiring from playing. And I think Sam Bullas is taking a step back and having some quality family time after, obviously missing out on the weekend. I want to wish him all the best for the future, whatever lies ahead. So, after week 3 and the end of the round robin stage, Swindon and Leeds finish top of their respective groups, and your final 4 teams heading to Coventry are Swindon, Sheffield, Leeds and Hull. And just to confirm, my 25-26 PNIHL Coventry final 4 playoff weekend champions are the Swindon Wildcats. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap that like and subscribe button, and make sure to turn on notifications. Yes, this is a quadruple reminder, so please do it. It would help a lot, and it doesn't take much time out of your day. I wonder if Ryan Reynolds will be keeping an eye on Coventry or even showing up. As he say, don't have a good day, have a great day. It's been BritBoy Hockey. It's been the round robin stage of the playoffs. I'll see you in the next video in Coventry or after, but until then, goodbye.